What's up, guys? Lewis with Oneonta Mike here, and today we have Everything Ever. So thanks for joining us. So what's new in the life of Everything Ever?
We just put out an album called Solid Ground, and you can get it on Bandcamp or iTunes or wherever you get your digital music. Or you can come see us at one of our shows that we've been playing release shows, and we're going to be on tour a lot this summer.
And this was your guys' first record as Everything Ever, correct?
Yeah.
So what was it like writing a debut?
It was awesome. It took a long time, but we took our time with it.
Right, because I remember hearing the rock bottom song when you guys were still Curious on right now.
Right, yeah, we went through a lot of changes, and then once we finally solidified it as Everything Ever, we decided to go in the studio with the demos that we had,
Right.
And then it was a crazy, amazing learning experience working with our producer, Jeremy Komitas, who took our demos and just turned it. We learned how to turn our music into songs.
Have you guys ever worked with a producer before?
We've worked with him before, but
Right.
only in rushed situations. We really took our time and
You never really produced this before. It was more just like an engineering type thing.
And it definitely shows in the production quality and the way the songs are built. And you guys also released a music video, right? So let's talk about that.
/Bomb Productions was responsible for that, and
It's pretty much all of them. Like, they had everything to do with setting up,
all right, whispering.
Yeah,
Was
you're
that
listening.
whispering?
Yes.
Did they go over the concept, or do you, right?
I've been credited with coming up with the concept before, but I don't really remember coming up with it. I'll take the credit, but I know I said before that it was my idea, but I don't remember coming up with it.
Your idea was a stunt double.
Yeah, I came up with the idea at the end as like to have the stunt doubles.
The ego stunt doubles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Or
really
by our
fun.
friends,
Really
Ryan.
fun to film because we knocked it out in one day and
Awesome.
really worked our asses off.
Was it like a rush you did it in one day, or did it work out?
Not at all. It was just the nature of the project was like kind of a one-shot thing. We shot it over and over again, but each time we did it, we had to try to nail it.
It's very cool. So are you guys doing like a release tour, or just this weekend with string shows?
Yeah, we're doing some shows next weekend also. We played some shows last weekend. We played in Staten Island last Friday, and that was our hometown release show. We played some shows in New Jersey. We played in Rochester last night. We're playing in Boston tomorrow. And then we're doing some more shows down by us in New York, in Brooklyn, and Long Island next weekend.
Cool.
And then later in May, we're going to go on a Midwest tour.
Awesome. Is that the farthest you ever going? It's just, unless you guys have like West Coast this summer maybe?
Not really, not anything like that yet.
So, what else can we talk about? Sports, perhaps? I don't really know. I mean, who are some bands that you guys might be interested in touring with over the summer? Are you guys going out on your own? I actually have most of the Midwest.
Well, we're talking to a few bands right now, but like, you asked who want to know. I've been pitching to this band, The Matches, that they broke up years ago, but they just started becoming active again on like social media and stuff. Trying to interact with them and tell them how much they mean to us, and like try to get them to listen to our album.
It's worth a shot.
And maybe that would turn into my dream come true tour for me personally.
That would be awesome. Are they like a local band for you guys?
Not at all. No, they were like MTV big and everything.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
No, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
6, 5.
So, did you guys plan the tour yourself now that you're working with producers and stuff? Are you guys venturing into like having a tour?
We have friends who are like helping us book the shows, but we're also booking a lot of the shows ourselves.
Right.
And they're helping us just because we have so much going on. But like, if we had to do it all ourselves, we wouldn't be able to get it done. Like we did a lot of the marketing for the album ourselves, and
Right.
a lot of the prep for everything. So it was just so much going on.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
we're like extra DIY and extra a 3-piece.
As extra 3 pieces you can
Yeah, so meaning that we're all kind of not well off.
In short, we're essentially we're coming up with the routes and deciding where we want to go, and then we're asking friends to help us with the actual booking.
Right.
Use their contacts as well as ours, and
Because you can't really do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, is the immediate future for you guys to just tour on this material? Have you guys thought about starting to write new music? I know some bands are different with how quickly they like to turn over.
I've started throwing around some ideas myself, but we haven't worked on anything as a band. We've just been so caught up with the album, and like it still is surreal that it's even done because of how long we worked on it.
Right.
So yeah, definitely gonna. The way that my writing patterns work, since my writing pattern is what leads to the bands, because I bring like lyrics or whatever or ideas and ideas. So unfortunately, they're gonna have to wait for me to have like I'm either completely dry or like I write like 6 songs in a day or something like that.
So you write.
Unfortunately,
these guys skeletons, or do you guys have any much?
I write the skeletons, but it's not even worth calling them skeletons with what they eventually turn into once they once we all work as a band, you know.
Right. So Oneonta is full of very passionate and active musicians, and has several touring college or former college students in this kind of music scene in the DL. I said, what kind of advice do you have for people that would sort of interested in doing what you might be doing?
Don't give up, because we've gone through a lot of really hard times trying to get shows for tours and trying to just get people on board and tour with us, things like that, and we've had to just a lot of loopholes, you know, a lot of hurdles.
Right.
So just keep trying and working hard, you know, focusing on making music you like.
Is that advice to ourselves? We gotta keep trying.
But that's basically it. That's one of the hardest things for me, at least. You know, it's hard to be shut down for a lot of shows, a lot of rejection.
Right.
But that happens to everybody. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah, nobody gets in their way all the time.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah. Keep your chin up. But yeah, that applies to us.
That's pretty solid advice, and pretty good advice to give to yourselves in that aspect.
Yeah.
But I'm super stoked for the show and can't wait to get you guys to play. Thanks for sitting down and talking to us.
Thanks for having us.
And Oneonta Mike, out.
When I look at this destruction, it's different.